One more issue before we run out of time. They had the biggest beef recall ever this week, 143 million pounds. And this was, of course, not caught by the FDA. It was caught by an animal rights group, because in America, as long as the cow can stand, you know, then we can feed it to children. So they were, you know, hitting the cow with these prongs, with these electric prongs to make him stand up so it could appear to be healthy. And it just made me think that after Bush is out of office, we are going to find out that government agencies under George Bush couldn't do anything. And the reason is because people who hate government, as this crowd does, they can't make government work. It's not that government itself is evil. It's that if you hate government and don't want it to work, then it's not going to work. If I put you in charge of this talk shows would look bad. I'm not saying that just because that's not, I'm not mocking you.
We might change the politics.
If I did your job, then Congress would look bad. Not that it doesn't already, but...
We beat you to that.
Right. And also, I'd like to point out that this is, to me, the most undiscussed fact of last year. The UN said that eating meat causes more global warming than all the cars and planes. And I think people who are going to have a steak after this show might want to remember that. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a scold. I'm not saying everybody should give up all the meat we eat, but that is what's going to kill us faster than the cars and the planes.
That's depressing.
Time for new rules, everybody. All right, new rule. John McCain has to stop starting every sentence of every speech with the words, "my friends." If he's really my friend, then how come every time we get together, I'm the one who has to buy the weed? New rule, scientists must explain why we will stop and watch a movie on cable even though we own that exact same movie on DVD and could watch it anytime we want. I call it Shawshank Syndrome. And I've realized that DVDs are a lot like marriage. When it's there every single night, just sitting right in front of you, for some reason you don't feel like putting it in. New rule, for at least the next generation, the crocodile hunter clan has to leave nature alone. This week, the late Steve Irwin's youngest son was bitten by a boa constrictor. Authorities don't know exactly what went wrong, but they think the accident might have happened when a bunch of idiots let a 4-year-old fuck around with a giant snake. This isn't zoology. It's a family feud with fauna. I'm not saying Britney Spears is Mother of the Year, but she never let anybody get bitten by a snake, and she used to wear one around her neck. New rule, America must stop trying to make beef safe for human consumption and just use it to execute prisoners. Think of it as a lethal injection and a last meal all in one. These people want their meat tonight, and they're pissed at me for telling them the truth.